the Giants' rocket-arm quarterback. He's coming off a big week throwing the ball, nearly hitting 400 yards. It's the Giants and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday Nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by Sam Darnold in his 5th year now out of USC.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Darnold completes it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm fill there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle with Barkley. Bulldozes past him. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Short little throw to Ebron. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Holding, offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, what a move.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Darnold. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. To the air again, Darnold. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Prescott to throw on fourth. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They go to Elliott again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Prescott now. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. So give them the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The run between the tackles with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Darnold now to throw. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. A quick pass here, he's got Shepard. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard from 8 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. On play action, Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Darnold. And that's complete to Shepard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Barkley, inside handoff. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 33. Gano's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And now here come the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run left with Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Prescott's throw hauled in by Washington. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Carry now for Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. but that was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott on 1st down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Darnold on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd down at 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Prescott to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. After the interception, here's Darnold. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Darnold. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Darnold to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. That is caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 11, a little over 30 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles can...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those.